Hi everyone, welcome to Ameerpet Technologies. This is Srinivas. Today we are going to start learning about SQL concepts. Let me explain first of all. So what is the purpose of learning SQL? Where we are using SQL and why it is very important nowadays. Why everyone is learning SQL. A few points I'll explain. The first point is SQL is one software. It's a part of database management system software. It's a part. Another part is there. That part also I'll explain. That is, we can call it as PLSQL, TSQL. So many names are there. It's a part of database management system software. So what is the use of database management system? See, for every application, backend is very important. Every programmer, every programmer develop applications. Programming is nothing but to develop applications only. What is the main purpose of every application? Any application you can take, any application, right? Suppose if it is a banking application, right? Banking application just store account holders information and allow to perform all database operations. Store database operations, everything. Suppose if you perform withdraw operation from your account, it will maintain when the date, time, location. Suppose if it is ATM, if it is college management system app, it will store student details, faculty details, as well as admin details, everything. And same and operations. If it is hospital management system app, patients information, everything we are storing. So for every application main motto, so no one will think about this one, right? Flipkart stores products information as well as customers information. Any e-commerce application where it is storing the information. Normally we have two options, cloud and database. First main priority is a database only. Database. From the database, right? We can collect the information. First of all, we store the information into the database. Into the database. If it is, suppose if it is banking application, complete account table we are printing. Complete account table information we are printing. Account table information. That is. Okay. Here it is. Here it is. Now, how can we store information? How can we retrieve the information? How can we create this table? Account, suppose number, name, balance. How can we store? First, how can we create this table? How can we store information? Nothing but how can we insert records? How can we update the details? How can we retrieve the data whenever we want? How can we delete the information? Like account number, account holder name, balance. Suppose if they withdraw some amount, 2000, suppose if they withdraw, how can we update? Whenever they're asking, just show me my account details, how can we retrieve? When customer don't want to maintain the account, how can we delete? All these operations we are performing using the application called database management system. Sir, how many database management systems are there? With a general example, I'll explain first. If we have one video to play, just a video, one movie is there. I just want to watch the movie. Suppose if we are using Windows operating system, normally we use a Windows media player. Windows media player. Second one, right? I'm using, suppose instead of Windows media player, I downloaded VLC player. Or for example, I'm using all-in-one player. So many are there now, we know all these things. In the same way, to perform all these database operations, just like media players, this is our requirement, playing the video. How we have different video players to play the video. We have different database management system softwares. Right here, if you are the Java student, every Java student install Oracle database management system. Reason is what? Oracle also from the, Java also from Oracle Corporation only. Both are from the same. That's why. And Java people and Python people also. Java people also use MySQL because it is the product of Oracle only, and open source actually. So most of the Python people will use a MySQL. If you are the .NET developer, there is a Microsoft product that is SQL Server is there. I'll show you all the three. All the three I'll show you, then you will understand how easy learning the things are. So different players are there to play. What is that play here? Creating the tables, inserting, updating, retrieving, and deleting the data. Here it is, .NET is a Microsoft product. SQL Server is also Microsoft product. Suppose if you are the .NET student, you will attend SQL Server class. If you are the Java student, you will attend Oracle class. If you are Python student, you will attend MySQL class. But one point is 99.99%, all the three are same. All the three are same for 99.99%. I'll show you, right? In all these classes, I'll show you clearly so that you will understand. But because we don't know, as a student, we are attending SQL Server class, we are attending Oracle class like that. But in interview, they never ask questions, are you Oracle student, are you MySQL or SQL Server? Simply they will ask, do you know SQL concepts? Because they know very clearly 99% is the same. Directly they will ask the question from you, SQL. That is very important one. Okay, once they are storing the information, if you are the Java developer, right? All operations you will perform from the Java application. If you are the .NET student, from the .NET application. You are the Python student, from the Python application. Just you are connecting. Connection code you will write and perform all operations. Perform operations, that's all. That's why SQL is very important, even for cloud people also. Because once they collect the information from the cloud, how they will collect means what? Using these SQL queries only, they will collect the information from the database as well as a cloud. So for everyone, SQL concepts are very important. Permanently, we can store the information. In record format, we are storing the information. In record format. In database, any kind of information you can store. Any kind of information. For example, I just want to store normal integers. Integers means like age of the person, all these are. Decimal values you can store. Characters you can store. Strings, I'll explain all these things. Strings you can store. Not only this one. Text files you can store. Before that, actually, date format you can store. Text files you can store. Image files you can store. Image files you can store. Video files also you can store. Everything you can store inside the table. Complete information you can store. Suppose it's a student details, consider is a student details. Normally I'm writing. What is that student? Student ID is integer. Student name. Okay. And for example, student gender, M or F, male or female. Name is a string. What is the student fee, for example, or student height and weight I am writing. I'll show you with one examples. What is the date of joining in a course, suppose? Student resume, student photo, or resume related video. Any self-introduction video, self-intro video. All type of data you can store. Student ID, suppose, integer. Student name, gender, suppose male. Height, for example, 5.7. Date of joining, so on so date 10/1/24, like this. Is a text file here, image file here, and followed by the self introduction video here. All these are we can store into that one. Complete information you can store into the database table. That is the point. Record type information we are storing. Okay, this is now the next one is, let me explain about a table. Normally in a database, this is the database, is a database. Inside the database, we are storing tables. Suppose is a registration table, register table. Here, username, password, login details we are providing. Once you successfully logged in, username, password. Once you successfully log in, then suppose if you want to perform account operation, all account related information you can store. Same account number, account holder name, name, number, balance and all. Balance and all. Here it is. Record type information we can store. Sorry. Record type information you can store. Is an easy way. This is actually called database. Database. Database is a collection of tables. Is a database is a collection of tables. Any number of tables you can create. Any number of tables. This is actually record. Record is nothing but row. Row. In that one single one is a field. Is a field. Is nothing but column. Different names are there. It's easy to remember the things. So simply to say collection of fields is nothing but a record. Collection of columns is nothing but row. It's a record. So different names are there we can provide. How can we perform all these operations? One by one, I'll explain. One by one. Okay. Sir, how can I download? Here it is. In this concept, I'll cover. For Java students, Oracle, I'll cover. For .NET students, SQL Server. For Python students, MySQL also. Because already I told you that everything is the same. Only one simple thing is what? Installation. Installation. Sir, how can we install? The videos also I'll upload. Using that, simply you can install. How to install Oracle, how to install SQL Server, how to install MySQL, everything I'll share the video. You don't worry. Okay, the next one is here it is. I just want to, yes, I just want to work with SQL queries. How many queries are there? How can we write one by one, one by one? SQL. SQL is nothing but a structured query language. SQL is nothing but structured query language. Sir, what is the query? Normally, what is your query? Nothing but what is your question? What is your question? For every question in English, there is a query. There is a query. Simple. Just retrieve employee details, whose ID is 105. It's a question. Nothing but is a query. For that, we are writing the query. Display all the students belongs to Python course. Python course like this. Okay. Just give or add 15% bonus to or 15% increment to every employee salary. It's a question is nothing but query. Based on that, we are performing all data operations. All data operations we are performing. SQL is a structured query language. Structured query language. How many SQL queries are there? How many SQL queries are there? 3 queries are there. 3 queries. Mainly. What all the concepts we will discuss also, I'll explain followed by. Okay, now. Now, the main thing is what? The main thing. Here it is. DDL queries. DDL queries means what? DDL is nothing but data definition language queries. Data definition language queries. What are data definition language queries? Create the table or completely delete the table. I'm writing like this. Create the table, drop. Drop means what? Delete the table. Main queries. Sir, modifying the table is there. Okay. That modifying means what? Alter the table. Modify table. Right? Few things are there later. But these are mainly these are minimum things. Next one is a DML. Data manipulation language. Data manipulation language. So nothing but after creating the table, insert the data into table. Insert record. Update record. Update record. Next one is delete record. Delete means is a delete query only. Try to understand the difference between drop and delete. Delete means record deletion. Record deletion. Drop means what? Is completely table deletion. It's completely table deletion. The next one is DRL query is DRL. Data retrieval language. 1 second. Why you unmute? The third one is DRL. DRL means what? Data retrieval language. Getting the data. data retrieval language. Three are there. Data retrieval is nothing but select query, getting the information, getting record for displaying. These are the main queries we need to learn and we need to understand. DDL commands, DML commands, DRL commands. Mainly, we need to understand this. Sir, what all the concepts you will cover in this course? I already shared the documents to few students, and today we are creating the group. In that group also, I'll share the document as soon as the class completes. Now here I'm explaining what all the concepts we cover. What all the concepts? Simple one. First, as we know, just basic introduction we are giving. Next one is a basic commands. Basic commands. What are the commands? Same. How to create the table, how to delete the table, basic insertion, deletion, updation, and displaying the data. Displaying the data. After learning the basic things, right? For accessing more means what in a perfect way, we are learning how many data types are there. How can you create the table with the different data types? Next, basic operations. For that, operators concept. After operators concept, aggregate functions are there. Few functions. So those aggregate functions we will learn. After aggregate functions, clauses concept is there. The clauses we will learn. After that, constraints we will learn. Different types of rules. Constraints followed by subqueries. And then all types of joins I'll explain. And then we will move to the TSQL or PLSQL, we can call it as programming side. There we will learn stored procedures concept, stored procedures followed by functions we will discuss. Functions. See what is the difference between aggregate and functions means. These are predefined few functions are there. Predefined functions. But here it is we are writing user defined functions. How to write and all I'll explain. If you are already good at the concepts of C language functions or Python functions or Java methods, it's easy. Else it will take one day to learn functions concept. So these are the concepts we are going to cover. See, as soon as you complete this one, right, you can practice queries. Practice queries on any coding platform. Any coding platform. You know, right? Coding platforms, HackerRank suppose. Right? You just log in into the HackerRank. HackerRank. Right? Once we have completed this, mostly 4 or 5 classes, whenever we complete, then you can start executing the queries in HackerRank. I'm sure that within 7 days, within 1 week, you will be perfect in SQL concepts, SQL and PLSQL concepts. And every question they will ask in a coding platform, not only HackerRank, so many coding platforms are there. Just log into all. CodeChef is there. Learnist is there, I think. Lead Code is there. Right? All coding platforms. You can execute all queries. What the questions they are expecting, you can ask. This is the simple way of learning the things. Exactly 7 days. Sir, is it possible to complete outside? It is not possible to complete means. My promise, I'll prove, I'll show you. Don't worry about that. Now come back to the concepts. First one, only one example I'll tell you that I will show you by executing in all the 3 platforms. I want to create the table. Create table. Simple one. Account table is there. I want to create account table. Syntax is create table. Table name is a account table. Account table with columns you need to specify here. Columns. First column is account number. Integer I am taking. Account holder name. Name is a string type. String. But here string is nothing but varchar. Variable characters. Any size you can specify. Suppose 20 maximum number of characters. Balance is integer. Simple one I am explaining. Not a hard one. Not a hard one. Simple one I'll explain. Why? Because today I just want to give you clarity that all SQL related database management systems are same. Practically, first I want to prove that. So what will happen with this? One table will be created with the name is account. With the name is account. Okay. And with the three columns, one is number, name, and balance. Number, name, and balance. That's it. Sir, table is ready. I'll execute later in database. First, theoretically, I'm explaining. Sir, table is ready. Now I want to insert the data into this table. Insert data. How to insert data? Insert into which table? Account table. Then give the values. Account number, account holder name, always put it in a single quotes. String. Right? This is a balance. Like this, any number of records you can insert. Insert into account values. Insert into account values. Like this. Insert into account values. As we keep on inserting like this. Any number of records you can insert. Insert into account values. You keep on writing, then you will get. It's an easy thing. Okay, like this. Record insertion. Sir, after that, okay, data inserted. 4 records I have inserted. Sir, how to display? Display is a select statement. Select query. Okay, select. Star means all columns. Star from account table. Total here 3 columns are there na. Star means all columns will print. No sir, I need only name column. Select only name column from account table. No sir, 2 columns I want. Select name column comma balance column from account like this. Only these 3 I'll execute on each platform. So I'll show you. First of all, I'm opening for Java students. After installation of Oracle, Java students install Oracle. After installation of Oracle, simply go to the run prompt. In video, I'll explain all these things. Installation video. Give the command is SQL plus. SQL plus. At the time of installation, it will ask password. Username is a system by default. Password is whatever the password you are providing. First, let me show you. Search for all programs. In that run. Run option is there. Run command will open. Here it is. Giving that SQL plus. It is the shortcut to open the Oracle database. Open Oracle database. Just click on OK. Click on OK. Then it will open like this. Just console. Username it is giving. System is a username. Password, I have given some password like admin. I am providing this one. See, whenever you are setting the passwords, please don't give a large password. Simple passwords. Don't use symbols, at the rates, columns, blah, blah, blah. Don't use. Waste. Here you are not storing any, what confidential things and all. The things what you will easily remember, just give the password. Admin, ABC, XYZ. That's it. Enough. Or your name. This is, see, connected to the Oracle database. Now I'm executing the query. First, in case table is there, I'm deleting the table. Drop table account is not there. Happy. Now see, look at this. I'll show you because, sir, why I'm executing means what? I'm trying to say that all the three database management systems, 99.99% is the same. Just to prove that I'm telling. Here it is. Create table account. Same one only, na? I'm just copy along with the semicolon better. Copy, paste, enter. Table created successfully. After table creation, I'm inserting the records. I'm inserting copy, paste. Yes, row created, row created, row created, row created. All are same. Now, sir, I'm displaying the data. See, I'm displaying the data. Display all. Display all. That is. Okay. Now, same. Select name from account. Only name. No, select name and balance from account. Okay, same queries. Now I'm exiting from this one. Enough. Closing that. So no more Oracle database. Now I'm opening for .NET students SQL server. For that SQL server management studio we need to download and install. For this also video I'll share. Don't worry, easy things. Now I'm opening that SQL server. SQL server. Okay, na? Right. See, just connect here, direct connection. Connect. It will be connected. It will be connected. Here one thing is what? How to write a new query. New query. First, only one extra point is what? Here you need to create the database. Create the database. Create database. Database practice. After writing, see, one database extra you need to create. I'll show you. Execute. It will give that result is yes, command completed successfully. Now connected to the database. Every time you need to remove here. Use that database. Nothing but you are connecting to that practice database. Practice. Is not there. Execute. Command completed successfully. Is connected to that database. Now as usual, same story. Is the same story. See. Now I am creating the table. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Execute. Look at this. Commands completed, table created. Now I'm removing this one, inserting the data. All the four you can insert at a time. Copy, paste, execute. Look at this. One row, one row, one row, one row. 4 rows affected. Remove this. Remove this. Now again checking, select star from account I am writing here. Execute. Look at this. The data came. Yes or no? Now again same story. Only select name and balance. I just want to print instead of all. Execute. Look at this. Okay. But you don't know. Okay, you are attending SQL Server batch. I am attending Oracle batch because I am the Java student. You are the .NET student. No. Inside the classroom, everyone learning the same thing. That's all. That's why the interview questions are common questions. They will ask the questions on SQL. That's all. Hope you got. Now, exit as usual. Exit. Enough. Close it. Close it. Working with a SQL Server Management Studio is done. Exit is completed now. Now come to that Python. MySQL, anything workbench you can use mostly. Easy way, command line client first. Same password is a root I have given. Oh, it's not there. Wait. Yes, admin is a password I have given. Admin is a password. Yeah, it will modify like this. Now, same story, first create the database. Here also same, create database, practice. Same one, use the database, use practice. So it is connected. Same like SQL Server. Now, same story again. Create the table. Table created successfully. Inserting the data. Inserted successfully. Displaying the data. Successfully. Accessing the data. Successful. Hope you got it now. Exit. Finish. So please don't think that different people learning different concepts. All programming languages, all query languages, everything is the same. Okay. So we are learning a common concept SQL, which is useful for everyone. They will ask interview questions on SQL. Simple one. The queries we need to write. Hope you understood, everyone. Okay. Installation videos I'll share. You please download. By looking to the installation videos, everyone please download and install. Okay. Na? From tomorrow onwards, we are concentrating on queries with more examples. The documentation also I'll share, sir, what you will teach, how much in depth you will teach. The course material I will share today in the group. You don't worry about that one. Okay. But depends on your stream. Sir, I'm not belongs to any stream. Just install anything. Oracle, MySQL, anything one you install. Just for practice purpose. Okay. Na?